Okay, the Sunset Empire Transportation District Board of Commissioners Special Board Meeting will convene now, May 13th, 2025 at 10:04 a.m. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mary, roll call.
Please. David Schmidt.
Here.
Tracy McDonald.
Yes.
Paul Lewicki.
Yep.
Charles Withers.
Yes.
Rebecca Reed.
Yes.
And Alan Overton. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Pam is excused. And so are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing none. And Charles, yes.
I can only hear you. You almost be near you. Got to get married to do the roll call. I can hear your pink back here, but it's the phone near you than everybody else.
Well, Mary, why don't you say hi, Charles?
Hi, Charles.
Did you?
That I did not hear that. Okay, can you make the phone y'all are using to put it more in the center part of the table? Sounds like it's right by you, but not hear anyone else.
You know, I think we should move on. Charles, I think you can continue to attempt to join through Jason's apparatus here, and I think you'll probably get in. He's indicated sign out and re-sign in, but.
Did you hear that, Charles?
No, I did not.
Go ahead and sign out and try to sign back in on Teams.
I guess I know how to do that.
You too. Just try it because we don't have a table in the middle today.
That's okay. I can hear it. Turn my phone off. I can space out. I don't want to speak anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so if there are no changes to the agenda, remind me, do we need to have a vote for that? To approve the agenda?
No.
Okay. Okay, are there any public comments?
I see none.
Thank you, Jason. Okay, so we need to go into executive session, and now I will recess this public meeting. The Sunset Empire Transportation District Board of Commissioners will now meet in executive session pursuant to ORS 192.6602A. Consider the employment of a public officer. Representatives of the news media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive session. All other members of the audience are asked to leave the room. Representatives of the news media are specifically directed not to report on or otherwise disclose any of the deliberations or anything said about these subjects during the executive session, except to state the general subject of the session as previously announced. No decision may be made in executive session. At the end of the executive session, we will return to open session and welcome the audience back into the room. Okay, great. I will now call the meeting back to order. I invite all those who had left the meeting back into the conference room. Public meeting of Sunset Empire Transportation District is now back in session. And we'll continue on with our agenda, which is a motion.
Yeah. Right.
Motion for approval of the contract for David Carr.
I would make a motion that board approve this contract as written and authorize the board chair to sign the contract for the district at the appropriate time.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please, Mary.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Aye.
Commissioner McDonald.
Hi.
Commissioner Lewicki.
Yep.
Commissioner Withers.
Charles, yes or no?
Commissioner Romero.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes.
Okay, did you tap me?
No.
Yeah, I think I checked you
Oh,
out.
you did?
Commissioner Lee?
Yes.
Okay, I think I just
Let's
guessed
do
it.
it.
That you're the authorizing
Legal.
signature.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're moving on to our next item, approve the interim executive director onboarding assistance.
So I am asking the board to authorize 2 weeks, allowing me to help onboard David when he gets started. I think Craig may have had a little bit of trouble getting going because we didn't have a good onboarding going. I know when I had asked the board for a couple of weeks with Craig before he left, that turned out to be not much since he was doing the finishing up some grants and stuff. I didn't spend that many hours with him those 2 weeks because he was busy and he never really offered a whole lot. I know when I first went up there, I'm kind of sitting there going, okay, now what do I do? So I want to give him, let him know where we're at and some, like if the new buses aren't here, there's some projects I have started. There's some things I've seen that I think a new director needs to know so they know what we're in the middle of doing. I will keep the hours if there's nothing to talk to him about or anything to show him. I don't have to spend the full 2 weeks, but I would like to have some time with him, letting him get acquainted with people.
So this is extending your existing contract.
I was gonna look up, I think my existing contract says until a director is hired. But if I could have 2 weeks with him, if I don't need that 2 weeks, or it appears that I'm wasting my time, our monies, I can definitely back out early. We've already had a few phone calls. Hey, want to take you and David out to lunch when he gets on board.
Now I see the reason for the extension.
And
Right.
get him out in the community a little bit.
right.
Get him on some buses.
I do. Go ahead, Charles, go ahead.
Yes, Charles?
Yeah, I'd like to give Debbie some leeway on that. She knows what needs to be done, and I trust her judgment on that. I think we start saying you will be gone in 1 week or you'll be gone in 2 weeks. It's not fair to Debbie. I understand that we have a contract with her to a certain date, and I'd be willing to change that date. But I think we need to give Debbie some leeway on when she feels she can step out of the middle.
Well, I'm gonna make a motion then that we approve the extension of Debbie's contract as interim for up to 2 weeks after the arrival of our new executive director to help with the knowledge transfer.
You got, I'll second that.
Okay, moved and seconded. Discussion? Here, Mom.
I guess in terms of looking forward, let's say, let me just think out longer. Okay, you do your 2 weeks and then what happens after that? I would throw out this idea. After your 2 weeks, continue to make yourself available as needed. Up to,
I think as being a board member, he could reach out to me because I'd still be on the board. He could reach out to me at any time after those 2 weeks.
Or any of us.
Or
Yeah.
yes, for that
Yeah.
matter too. So, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Plus, he has a whole staff.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, he has to start to lean on that staff.
Mhm.
And may I add that July 1st, we are onboarding 2 new
Commissioners.
commissioners. And at that time, I'm not sure, I can't remember the procedure, but I think that we elect a new chair at that time too.
That's
So
correct.
there'll be some, musical chairs and, but still there will be people that will, be available for David.
I really think 2 weeks will be enough to at least get him acquainted. And go on.
And keep in mind that our interim chair will be not with us after that date, so.
All right, any other discussion on that? Okay, Mary, maybe roll call us?
Commissioner Smith,
I will abstain. Because it would benefit my, I don't know what the reason is. It's because it's
Your financial,
yeah,
Understood.
financial, but.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Good.
that's good.
Commissioner McDonald,
Yes,
Commissioner Wiki,
Yes.
Commissioner Alegria. Oh, sorry, Commissioner Withers,
Charles? You approve?
Yes.
Commissioner Reed,
Yes.
and Commissioner Romero.
Just.
Motion passes.
Great. All right, with that concludes our business today. And so I will.
Before you do, I'm sorry. I would just like to thank you because I know how much time you put into this. I know that you stepped up. You stepped up to be the board chair to begin with while Debbie went off. You stepped up to do this recruiting. I know that you took it seriously, personally, and I watched you agonize through some of the decisions. So I would like to extend my gratitude for your effort to get this stuff.
I would like to add my personal thanks for that also.
Okay, you're welcome, and happy to thank you. Okay, all right, well, that concludes our business, so we adjourned at 10:37.